It's another day in the parking lot, but with some differences. Hang on, now you see that light works. Oh, yeah. I'm in the new vehicle. Well, it's a 2023. It only had like 18,000 miles on it. Probably was a leaser, and I couldn't pass it up. So that's where we are right now in the X3, the new Freedom Mobile. So what's everybody up to this morning? Me, I have the new car Jitters. Just like some fans are going to have the new Dr. Jitters. But you know how you get a new car and you don't want to leave it. I don't want to leave my child alone, abandoned in the parking lot. I'm just getting to know it and cuddle it and shit like that. But okay, my God, this thing does shit I'm never going to be able to comprehend. You know? Plus, I got a car over here that's helping light the one side of my face. So what are we doing today? Well, now, you see, it's going to irritate me till I turn that off. See, right now there's a car parked over here with their headlights on, so that's why you're seeing the one side of my head. But, my God, this thing, I'm afraid to turn that on because I always, have that subtle fear I'm going to leave the damn overhead dome light on because I've done that before once and ran into work. It didn't really drain the battery or anything, thank goodness, but I think that might have been the Jaguar I did that once. And don't be too impressed because it was an 03 Jaguar. I can't remember, like 80,000 miles on it, and you can hear probably the pitter-patter of the rain outside because it is raining quite a bit out here. So luckily, I always keep an umbrella with my bag for work, so because I haven't put everything into this one yet that was in the other car, which is something I have to do when I get home. Then I start talking like a but I'm not kidding. This thing's got features on it that's going to take me years to decode. Ugh. But okay, this is what we do know. We do know that, May 11th we have Doctor Who coming back. April 11th we have the Fallout series premiering. Doctor Who will be 2 episodes at a time. Well, I believe it's 2 episodes. For at least the first ones will be. And then with Fallout, they're dumping all of them at once. So that's going to be a fun time because I know there's a lot of people who are going to binge watch the shit out of it. Well, a lot of people go, well, yeah, like you just said, if you work for a certain company, why'd you go out and buy another company's car? I was like, guys, for the first half of my life, everything I drove was Ford motor related. Heck, I started with like an 80 Fairmont. I briefly had a Mustang, but don't be too impressed. It was the four-banger Mustang, and it lasted a whole 4 days and 62 miles off the lot when one of the main head gaskets blew. So I traded that back in, and because of, remember when we had a lemon law that actually could be enforced, it wasn't amended to the point it's now useless. They gave me an 83 LTD2. Then from that I went to a 91 gram Marquis. Then I went to a 98 gram Marquis later. Then I went to, well, it just goes on and on and on. But like I said, first half of my life I drove all Ford products. Not that I had any major problems with them. It's just, you get older, your tastes change. Yeah, the first new car I ever owned was a Mazda 7, and that was because it was technically that's when Mazda was still under the umbrella of Ford. It was a Ford family company. That's why I die laughing when people are like, you shouldn't park that foreign car here and blah blah. And I'm like, guys, what? How many people here own EcoStars? Like, yeah, I go, EcoStars built in India. Huh? How many of you have owned a Ford Probe? The Probes were built by Mazda. That's why I die laughing at, some of the looks on people's faces when they open up the hood on their Probe, and right there, tattooed all over the engine compartment and the parts, is Mazda. So it's kind of a weird world we live in. The last car I had that was 100% American made, from the headlights all the way back to the taillights, was probably my 62 hearse. So it's kind of a weird world we live in. But as far as Doctor Who New goes, and I forgot to scrape the Doctor Who News part off, I'm sorry for you folks who are tuning in. All we know is what we already know, and we had the trailer come out, we got our episode titles, and we already know pretty much what episode's going to be the Moffat episode. The latest King book I read was Holly, and I wasn't too happy with it. As much as I love the character of Holly Gibney and all that, it just came across as a bit stale. And it's funny about the character of Holly Gibney because, hang on, I got it. In the books, she was a middle-aged white woman. In the TV series, Mr. Mercedes, she was suddenly this kind of like mid-20s hot chick with the same, like I said, but the actress did give a good performance of Holly Gibney. Just they're trying to make her look hot to get more viewers. And then they did the Outsider movie, which also features the character of Holly Gibney, only now she is a mid-20, maybe early 30s black woman. So Holly Gibney, talk about a character that's run the gamut. Ugh. But as far as Doctor Who news goes, like I said, pretty much all the same we do know. I hope everybody enjoyed the April Fool's joke yesterday, because there's a lot of people apparently freaked out until they suddenly realized what day it was that this was released. But I kind of figured most of you were going to figure that out right off the bat. I did it as a spur of the moment thing because I was just in a weird mood because, oh, God, it's going to take me forever to get used to this. Let me see if I can find a thermometer on this. It's Fahrenheit here in the parking lot. And it is raining. But at least the interior dome light's better on this one for shooting videos. Like I said, it makes me paranoid turning it on because then I'm afraid I'll leave it on. I'm not sure if this vehicle turns it off when you shut off or not. Yeah, it's the new vehicle jitters. You always get them when you get a newer vehicle, and plus the fact that now I got to get used to, this thing is much larger than the sedan. I have never watched any of the Avatar stuff, Last Airbender wise. I've seen the Avatar movie. I never bothered to see the sequels because, frankly, if those people wanted that, if Earth was that evil and corrupt that they wanted that mineral so badly, There's 1,000,000,005 ways they could have wiped the indigenous life off that planet from orbit, let alone had this big epic battle and stuff like that. Because we are corrupt, evil bastards. If we really wanted to upsadaisium, and we're that corrupt, they, I don't see how it would have even went planet side. The second the first expedition retreated, you lost access to that, there'd have been a phone call put into the EarthGov, and they'd have said, okay, we're going to wipe out the surface. We'll just send guys down, in domes, EVA suits, and all that, and we'll take what we want unimpeded. Unless there's people out, in that future time who are a lot more motivated about preserving other cultures. But keep in mind, it's a beautiful day. Well, it's raining, it's dark, it's dismal, and I got to go back in here in a second. So please, everybody, be kind, be calm, be safe, enjoy your day. It's Tuesday. I know I got to keep telling myself that because we had yesterday off, and my brain's going to say, no, it's Monday because your first day back, duh. Yep. But that happens to all of us. Hell, I had to remind myself it's 2024 because I had to fill out forms for the first time in a while. And I'm like, oh, that's right, shit. Oh. So take care, everyone. We'll see you all on the flip side. Have a great day.